Philadelphia selects from Gatineau, the Quebec Junior League. Forget. Claude Giroux.
Claude Giroux is one of the most decorated players to have worn the orange and black. He's also one of the most widely discussed.
What should fans in Philadelphia expect when you step on the ice and they kind of see you for the first time?
I like to have the puck and just I'm more of a playmaker, and I got a lot of heart and I just want to win.
Giroux finding room, Dinks going down, he scores! Oh, he can dazzle. Richards back through the same seam, they score! Claude Giroux, what a pass by Claude Giroux, setting up action for the slam dunk.
Affectionately known by a single letter, G, he had so many facets to his game, and he put them all on display in the biggest moments during the early parts of his career, especially on the team's journey to the 2010 Stanley Cup Final.
Greer sets up Carl, side of the net, deflected, score! Giroux! Flyers win!
Perhaps it speaks to the depth of Giroux's impact that an overtime winner in a Cup Final game doesn't even register as his defining moment. That was reserved for the team's top rival, as he delivered a first-round knockout, in more ways than one, to the most disliked opponent in franchise history.
At the beginning of the game, just after the anthem, Claude and I always had a little superstition together in front of the bench, and he looked at me and he's like, watch this first shift. And my reply to him was, just don't do anything stupid right away. We don't need you in the box to start the game. And he just winked at me and went off to take the face off. And I mean, we saw what happened after.
On the ice with a hard hit and picked up here though by Giroux. Shot score! Claude Giroux just 32 seconds in.
First of all, I couldn't believe it. Just an amazing display of will and skills on the same shift.
It was a moment that captured the imagination of fans and teammates alike. It also led his then coach, Peter Laviolette, to label Giroux in a way that would follow him for the rest of his career.
When the best player in the world comes up to you and tells you, I don't know who you're planning on starting tonight, but I want that first shift. And that says everything you need to know about Claude Giroux right there.
Cemented as the face of the franchise, Giroux became the team's captain in 2013. As his name continued to ascend on just about every franchise all-time leaderboard, the team saw a steep decline in performance, winning just one playoff series since 2012.
Obviously, a lot of ejected Flyers. I'd say fought hard to get back in this series, but the Islanders on the back of Thomas Greiss and some outstanding defensive play are moving on.
As the debate lingered concerning Giroux' ability to lead a winner, there was no doubting his on-ice production. During the first half of the 2021-22 season, Giroux passed Hall of Famer Bill Barber for second place on the all-time points list in Flyers history, trailing only the most iconic Flyer of them all, Bobby Clarke.
Giroux holding on, centers and Reeves, they scores! Claude Giroux makes some history with a beautiful feed to JVR for the power play tally. It's 1-0 Philadelphia, and Claude Giroux is now second all-time in points for the Flyers.
For those who played with Giroux, there was no doubting his passion and his competitiveness.
Giroux cutting on in, score! Rebound, they score! Claude Giroux tips it home. Oh, and cross Giroux, he scores! A laser from the distance, side and Giroux back in, they score! Claude Giroux puts the Flyers on top. Giroux powering his way in, he scores! Giroux, they got it from the shot, he scores! Dinks, and he scores! Right up the middle, Giroux, he scores!
Claude Giroux is so competitive, and he makes everyone kind of come into that fight. And I love playing with him. On the ice, being a teammate of his. Everything that he does so passionate.
Over the last decades, there have been many changes for the Flyers. Players, coaches, and managers have come and gone. Yet Giroux stayed and played. In fact, the only thing to keep him off the ice and snap his Ironman streak was a global pandemic.
It's not fun. It's terrible, and that's all I can say. It's not fun to see the guys going out there and trying to win a game and you can't do anything about it.
Now an era of Flyers hockey marked by individual greatness, but an overall lack of team success closes. But not before Giroux represented the Flyers as an All-Star for the 7th time. What the future holds for both Giroux and the organization remains to be seen. But what we do know is that G leads as an all-time great in franchise history.